I've actually got my seeds that I've been winter sowing here, which I've been making separate videos about, so you can check those out. I put down a fresh layer of mulch, just wood chips, arborist chips that kind of have a mix of greens and browns, so that'll help feed that soil for my perennials. A lot of the things are still asleep, but my annuals, some of these greens, there's some Swiss chard, turnips, parsnips. That's where I dug up my giant parsnips. Some Tokyo Bakana Chinese cabbage. They're doing good. They don't seem to mind the cold too much. Also got just a lot of stuff that I didn't really pull out last year. The radicchio, these carrots I sowed for fall. Not as big as I would have liked, but that's okay. Still nice carrots. And I've got some, this is a southern giant curled mustard. Looks very similar to the Wasabina mustard, which I'll show you. So I was a little confused on those two at first, but they're both like really nice. I really like growing mustards in the cold season. They just taste great. Thrown in like a stir fry or like in ramen or just like anything. And they're very hearty. That's what I like about them. Some of these bok choys are starting to bolt a little bit, but I've still been eating them just for lunch. I eat bok choy every day. Some of my herbs hanging out over here. Let's see. This is kind of a little patch of field peas cover crop that I tried doing some cover cropping. I don't know if I want to keep doing it because then I have to like watch out and make sure they don't seed themselves too much too. But so far it seems like it's working and it'll keep something growing there, which is good. Some more Asian greens. I've been harvesting these. That's why you see some holes here and there. More Tokyo Bakana. There's some daikon radishes. They look really healthy and everything, but I think they spaced them too closely because the roots aren't very big. So we'll see. What else? Not a whole lot. Some gailan back here. My mom was saying I did a good job of that, so I don't know. I guess I have some growing. Some pink beauty radishes. Let's see if we can peek in and see. It's a little hard to see, but there's some little radishes in there. And I like eating the radish tops too. I just throw them in a stir fry. I don't really like to waste anything. Here's the Wasabina mustard. It's really got these pretty frilly leaves. They don't taste like really spicy like wasabi, but they're kind of an interesting kind of mustard. Got those seeds at a seed swap last year. I'm actually going to a seed swap today, which is very exciting. And I will show you guys what seeds I get from that, of course. This is really pretty. That's the Chinese, late Nagasaki Chinese cabbage. It's just really cool texture. It's a really beautiful plant. These are Komatsuna. I notice I've been getting a lot of white flies. I don't like that, but during the cold months, some of them die off, which is good. But there's these little white flies. I don't know if you can see on there. Hopefully I don't have that problem again next year. So that's kind of what's going on with the annuals. The perennials it's just a really gorgeous day, so I had to take out my camera, but the perennials are still asleep, but there's a lot of, I'll show you some of the self-sowing action that's going on with some of these plants. Here's a bunch of poppies, calendula, probably some weeds as well, and even some brassicas kind of self-sowing, which is really exciting. It was a little annoying because some of them are self-sowing in these pathways, so that was one of the main reasons I put down the mulch There's mushrooms growing and stuff too, which is fine, but I just like to have a nice pathway. But yeah, it's really great to see them self-sowing in these flower beds. Kind of the idea, get more stuff growing. Some little mushrooms hanging out in the log. Cover cropped this area pretty nicely. So there's a bunch of field peas and things growing. Some more leeks. My little leek aisle of leek are here, which is cool. They're not spaced very well, so they're kind of small, but I just like that they're there and they're almost like perennials. Yeah, so that's kind of pretty much it. I did plant a lot of things here, so I think these are daylilies, but there's some things popping up, and a lot of the things that I planted last year from the plant swap, hopefully they'll bounce back. And it wasn't too cold this winter, I don't think, at least so far, so I think most things should come back in the spring. I see some rhubarb peeking out right there. Rosemary. Some things are starting to wake up already, which is exciting. I think this might be like a chocolate berry, but I'm not quite sure. It's a lot. So this is the lemon cypress. It's got a really lemony, nice scent. So I will update you guys in the spring when there's more growth going on. But thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day.